Thank you, Lord Sibold, for the update on the weather. Now, moving on to tonight's final segment on current social injustices. According to the International Labor Organization, children who are being employed in child labor and hazardous working conditions have been trending down since 2010, meaning the respective percentages of children in these conditions for both have been going down. However, there are still high incidences of these around the world, which we will be reporting on tonight.
For those of you watching that didn't know, child labor is defined as the work that deprives children of their childhood, their potential, and their dignity, and it is harmful to physical and mental development.
Many people believe that child labor is no longer an issue in first world countries such as the US. To a certain extent, this is true. However, according to the Economic History Organization, child labor was widespread in agriculture and in US economy up until the early 20th century, but largely disappeared by the 1930s. In stark contrast, in the world's poorest third world countries and least developed countries, 22% of children are engaged in child labor, according to a survey done by UNICEF.
Let's take it to our field reporter who is live in West and coastal Africa for some more information on this developing issue.
Thanks, Manoj. As you can see here, we are witnessing a young child busy with his hard work of carrying iron balls across hot coals. It might seem that this is a simple job that does not have many side effects. However, that is not the whole story. Child labor usually involves meaningless work with very little benefits. An estimated 150 million children worldwide are engaged in child labor, according to UNICEF. The effects it has on families are devastating. It is not only an unusually low-paying job, but it also causes health concerns and development issues in children. Back to you, Mihir.
Thanks for that insightful report, Will. On top of effects on the families that child labor has, it also has physical effects on the children that undergo child labor. According to the Child Labor Public Education Project, factors that may increase the health, safety, and developmental risk factors for children include rapid skeletal growth, rapid development of organs and tissues, greater risk of hearing loss, developing ability to assess risks, greater need for food and rest, higher chemical absorption rates, smaller size, and lower heat tolerance.
Thank you, Mihir. In addition to the physical side effects, there are also mental ramifications that can affect the children down the road, even after they go through the child labor processes.
Well, to start off, children who are working jobs are missing out on a valuable education. This impedes their development and abilities to solve problems. According to Gamble, even children who work part-time while studying generally perform 12% lower than those children who can devote themselves fully to their education. Clearly, some countries have done a better job than others in preventing child labor. For instance, according to the Economic History Organization, the earliest legal restriction on child labor in the U.S. was a Massachusetts law in 1837. However, other countries are lagging behind in this process, indicated by the high child labor rates in other countries.
That's a great question. Some measures include laws passed by the government requiring children to stay in school or to keep them out of the workforce. However, this is simply not enough in many corners of the world. It is difficult to see what the future of child labor will be like, but more types of prevention should be put into place. This is Mihir Kulkarni, and you've been watching Trap House News Service.
And I'm Manoj Navarthi. And don't forget to exemplify excellence every day, and have a great summer.
It might seem that this is a simple job that doesn't have many side effects. That is not the whole
You! Work! Work! World Star! World